Oh, geez, I got dogs going off in the background. What's up, Big H man?
What's going on, mate?
Mate, had a little
Bill looks different this week.
Yeah, half
big improvement, bro. Big improvement. Big improvement from the usual Bills, huh?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's finally got a decent set of headphones and mic.
Clean that Lego room of his as well.
Right. So for those that will we spoke too soon.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Loud and clear.
Perfectly.
What did you do? Just go into your car, did you?
No, I had to do a mad trip down to Canberra, so I'm literally sitting in a car park at a bowling alley.
Oh, lucky not a public toilet. Bloody hell.
No, not yet. But I didn't want to miss the BBX catch-up reminiscence. So I'm just going to sit and eat my popcorn chicken and listen to you guys. So
fair enough. Living the dream, mate. Living the bloody
that's
dream.
It. Yep.
So yeah, obviously, BBX went down over the weekend. It's our biggest show of the year. We've been hyping it up for weeks and months now. And again, reaching out there for everyone that exhibited like they do on the Lego shows. It was definitely, you got to expect as well a few people pull out here and there, but I'm pretty sure it was like 98, 99% full, Grizz, yeah? I mean, it was a lot of people, a lot of exhibitors turned up.
It definitely looked full. So
and it was funny. Shout out to especially to the chat, to all of the regulars that came and said hello and hey, I'm this person in this chat, this person in this chat. It was just stay in the chat. Don't ever come see me in real life again. You're just joking.
Nah, definitely good to put faces to names.
There you go. So even Marcus as well. And there was a lot of people there. Troppo from Darwin come in. Claire was in there exhibiting as well. Obviously, Grizz was there doing his thing.
Yep.
It was really good. Both Kevs rocked up. It was good. There you go, Troy, Dan. It was a big weekend. And as a lot of things that are happening this side of the year, the spectator numbers were down a little bit less than expected. But if you're always hitting them high, always on top, you can only go down. You don't get respected. You can, but as a show, as their displays coming, it was a bloody refreshing, whole lot of insane builds, and then spun me out. Bloody Claire rocking up 4 tables worth. Claire, what's going on out of nowhere? Mama Claire rocking the 4 tables.
Yeah, so, she went from her, I think, I could be wrong, but her first display was like maybe 1 or 2 base plates, and then it was about 10 base plates, and then it was 4 tables. Like, just go the whole hog.
And then what did you have, Grizz? You had 44 tables, didn't you? Something like that?
No, about 4 or 6 tables.
Yeah. No, it definitely was brought for everyone. There was a few things that before, and obviously tonight you can appreciate it's going to be very BBX heavy, photos, chats, and what went on. And Bilzer and myself gave away a handful of appreciation bricks.
We did.
I'll grab them in a second. There's a couple of other things I want to show you. I'll grab that in a minute. But just a sneak peek of I was looking on for next week. This just goes to show how on point we are when we look at the mocks. So the next round of ideas are out for voting. These the 35 finalists are in. When you look through here, look at how many ones of these popped up that we were picking out and going through, and you know what I mean? When we were talking about over the last few weeks, we picked the mocks up at the end because the ice thing we talked about, Henry, with the track. Same as obviously the Pioneer, the DJ player. But next week is we'll go through all these and we'll the good, the bad, the ugly, and
that
so
one.
we'll get that one next week. Obviously, the Pharrell Williams rocket has been hot topic this week.
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you like
I
it?
don't know, man. I liked it in the photos.
See,
I'm
if
not
you don't know
sure.
if you like it straight away, that's a problem.
You know what
I
though?
think
It's very basic.
I like the fact that the forced angle it's sitting at. That's kind of cool.
I think it's going to be one of those sets where once you've gone and watched the movie, you're
That's
going to
when
want
you're
the
gonna
set.
Yeah, because it'll make more sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, mate, Henry, you know the best of times I'm not a ship fan. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, I'm a music fan, so we will see. And then, oh, that was just a mock that I liked. Remember Minecraft when you had Windows 95?
Oh, Minesweeper.
Minesweeper, bro.
Yeah.
Minesweeper. Wow.
How sick is that?
That's an interesting spin on it.
Yeah. Spent half of year 7 science playing that game.
All right, now let's get into BBX. Oh, it's double-edged sword for BBX too, Bill. I went through all of our video,
Yep.
and my mic decibels were turned too hard, so it's kind of almost like we're talking like this.
Mother.
I can fix some of it, but not enough, not fast enough for.
Yeah, right.
So that's all right. I'll release a YouTube. So for those that don't want to watch in the stream, I will release a video. Me and Bill walked around and had a bit of a chat, and I did a bit of an early thing. But talk amongst yourself for 30 seconds. I'm going to show you these bricks real quick, and I'll show you Henry something.
Sure. Just for the record, I'm not driving, Claire, but I am sitting in a car park at Time Zone in Canberra, and it's freaking cold because I'm down here at the moment. So, and I have good. For a change, I had 3 bars of Vodafone in Canberra, which is like unheard of. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll jump in and say g'day. So I don't know how long I'll stay, but maybe it's if someone comes and knocks on my window.
All right. So when we get around to some of the photos and stuff, like I said, the videos will be in a YouTube video, but we'll pick out the ones that we chose tonight. So these were the appreciation. If those who watch our Wednesday streams, you would have seen them. So these are the bricks we gave away over the weekend. So again, we specifically make them for the shows. You know, we print a little handful to give away, and you know sometimes we don't make the complete handful. But there was definitely some really, really cool builds that got it. But drum roll for this bad boy. I got to zoom in big so Henry can see this as well.
Yeah.
Henry, we've got your name on a brick now. Hold on.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
There we go.
Figured we had to throw a logo with our name and stuff together. But trust me, man, because I was so late and lazy, I've got another one for our Wednesday show, but I tried to do you in the cartoon.
Oh yeah.
I might do a second show. I'll just copy and paste monkey magic or something. But hey.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Wow.
Now let me just what? It is what it is.
Yeah, true.
I'm conditioned to it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
At least he wouldn't have disappeared on the tan brick like we did.
Yeah, so I asked the guy that prints our bricks, just pick any, because, you know, new year, new color, whatever. Pick any color, go for gold, don't care, just as long as it's not white. So we got tan, and we're tan on the cartoon.
It's all good.
Still come through okay. But next year, we know, can we just get something that's...
Your privilege still shines through, bro. Don't worry. It's all there.
There you go, mate. The true racial comes through. That clear. Yes, and Primal got a very special participation brick. Now, I don't think you would have seen that one, Henry, or even talked about it when I was making them. Primal, I was laser etching them on stream, and Primal's like, and I was just saying, you know, when we pick the appreciation ones, we kind of want them to be fresh designs, something really unique, something we haven't seen 74 times before. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of a minimal standard. And Prime was like, oh, well, there goes me then, because, you know, we've seen these at one show before. Anyway, and then he's like, oh, maybe I should, you know, you should give away participation bricks, of course, as most losers do. Anyway, so I literally wrote primal participation and etched it inside of a penis. Presented him with an award. So
Wow.
Primal got the participation penis award for the show. One
At
of
least
one.
he
mate.
appreciated it.
One of
He
one.
He did appreciate it though, so that's all that's good.
Yeah.
And Critter, I'm around tomorrow, so if you want to send me a message.
There you go. But yeah, we did pick Primal. He's a good sport. He copped it well. All right, let's go now. Grizz, you don't need to give us a million links tonight, but I will lean on you a little bit and you, Bill, for who built what on a lot of the stuff, because you're going to be quicker than me at who's who and who owns what. Yeah?
Yeah, I am using squinty vision though, so forgive me if I'm
Well,
wrong.
if you can't, we got Grizz to
Yeah.
help us out. All right, so I don't know which way it's going to take us, but
It's not what I meant, Critter.
from what I can see,
It's the Hogwarts display.
this is the monster size, huge
Yeah, Magnus.
Hogwarts display.
Magnus display, yeah.
How big do
very
you reckon this will be in table width? It's like
4.
6. It's big.
Yeah, probably. I
There's
mean,
4 tables just in greenery there.
I thought it was 4 tables.
Maybe 2, 4. No, it'd be 6 minimum at least.
Okay. Oh, maybe.
But yeah, so for those that haven't seen it, this is everything Harry Potter. Like, you can sit here for half hour to an hour and pull it apart, pick it apart, and the details, the castle, the actual Hogwarts, like the whole lot. It's proper. There's some man hours.
That's a castle. That's a sick castle.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's how Lego should have done it.
Yeah.
Hey, wow, there's seagulls in Canberra. How weird is that? Sorry.
They're probably
That's
homeless, bro.
No, that's weird. There's no fucking water here. Anyway.
And so this is Russ. We
Right.
talked about Russ a few months ago. Russ has passed away now, but he was one of the big founding members of Briz Bricks, and they obviously designed and made the finger painting for him, and that was up there on display behind a bollard. So big shout out to Russ and the crew that made that. With some Lego Master, some Lego Master spotting. Do you reckon like he sets himself up to dress the same as his flyer, as his poster?
The watermelon shirt.
Credit to the boys though, like they were running workshops all weekend and they were pumped all weekend.
Yeah,
like they were full all weekend.
I think every show was sold out.
Yeah,
good on them.
They're nice guys to hang around, man. They're nice guys to hang around.
Dude,
they are, especially after hours.
Yeah, Andrew, mate. And I swear to God, Andrew would make us blush.
Yeah, right.
He's proper raw, like you said, after hours and yeah.
And in between every show, every one of their shows, they were on the floor doing meet and greets. So it was really great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Not me and Cade. We hid behind the tables and did nothing.
Cade still needs a trophy so people know who he is.
Ah! Love it. All right. So let's go around. Let's go. And again, big shout out to Grizz. Grizz took all these photos as well. So Grizz, not just good with the info on a Monday night, freaking awesome.
Oh, there you go. There's some good comments in the chat that Russell did all the greenery in that Hogwarts table, and that's why his portrait was so close to it. Yeah. He was a co-builder. So great work, guys.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to look close. Cars.
This is Cameron. Yeah, this is Cameron and all these minifigs.
Yeah.
So that's all these cars. The one earlier before that was Mario. And then I didn't take he had 10 minifig cases that I didn't take photos of because we've
all seen minifigs. This was a cool idea, setting up flowers on a flower stand.
This was his partner partner or wife that did this. Some of them she created herself, some she modified from sets. One example was she made some poppies out of Doctor Strange capes. I think you see the poppies there on the second row. The red flowers there. She made some poppies out of Doctor Strange capes, which look really cool.
There you
Clever.
go. Yeah, it's
Robin.
different.
Thanks, Troy.
Good to see something, just even if the builds are still majority sets, just change the way you display it, makes it a whole new.
Yeah, it's unique to see a display not on a black trestle table. So it makes it stand out. And a 360-degree display as well.
Yeah.
That was just some 3D stuff that
3D stuff.
that was there to interact for kids and that.
Yeah, good photo opportunities.
Glad no one misbehaved with any ones. It was good. Some cool Technic Porsche, and I love the anodized looked colored rims. He, the car displays and the collection he has, it obviously wasn't there this weekend that I've seen in the past. It's insane. No one looks impressed when Grizz is taking a photo of you. That's not his fault.
A mega Viking village.
Yeah.
This Clicker Bricks display.
This is from their Star Wars build from the show. They remade their ship that they done.
Yeah, this was also down on display down at Dreamworld for a long time around May the 4th.
That's right.
And then Q1, the boys built Q1, which lit up, which was pretty cool too. Oh, that's the other thing we won't have many photos of. It will be in my video. That they did a lights out hour.
Yes, they did.
And yeah, some of the displays with the lights were fire. Were freaking awesome.
Yeah, and it was a real full lights out hour as well, so it really made the display stand out. Whereas a lot of places do a half lights out.
Yeah, Henry, remember when we, in Sydney, it was like kind of lights out, but they kept some room lights on, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this was all black. Where am I going? Oops, I walked into a table dark. It was good.
Yeah.
G'day, Brickles. How are you, champion? I'm guessing this is Claude's.
Yeah, that's Claude's build behind his store there.
What is it?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to talk to him about his build. He was pretty busy with his store all weekend.
Yeah. Shout out to Claude too. He gave me a free gibbet for my croc. Now,
gibbet.
The things you put on your crocs.
Oh,
those little stupid things.
He 3D prints Lego ones. It's actually quite cool. Now you can't tell. Don't laugh at me, mate. I'll delete you.
I didn't know what they were called.
Oh, yeah, they're called gibbets.
Gibbets. I'm sure you're right. It wasn't that dark. It was good dark.
Yeah, it was good dark. I loved it.
And Ty, because I'm traveling at the moment, so I'm not driving. I'm in a car park, but that's why I'm in my car because I didn't want to miss the show tonight.
Now it sucks. This one again, you're gonna have to go back to a video, and I've got a really. I might even just pull the video out with no sound to show you how this one. You can't describe this one in photos. So you all remember the whole world going crazy with tensegrity.
Yep,
tensegrity. Do you remember that? Like Henry, people like doing the hanging things, but it was like trick. So this whole haunted house and rock sculpture is floating. It's actually engineering pretty cool. I definitely have a video of it, so I'll play the video. Then I'll just cut the audio. So I'll show you. Here we go. All right, hold on. Let me go mute. All right, here. Let me see if it shares the screen. So if I stop that sharing, hold on. Oops, share entire screen. Share. There we go. All right. So this is obviously the red colored haunted house, and if you watch hopefully my camera doesn't move enough, you can see it.
Oh wow! Yeah, okay.
So that whole thing is literally floating, and the chains are kind of there for decoration. I asked him to push it and make it rock again.
Yeah,
a bit later on. But yeah, so I have these. What I did, we interviewed
Marcus.
I'm just trying to get through. Yeah, we interviewed Marcus. So Marcus got one of our appreciation bricks for this build.
Yeah, nice.
Purely
he also won the award for the best realms display as well.
Maybe I can
Yeah, so these next photos that we're going to see are all part of the realms display.
Yep.
Yeah, I was moving around too. Yeah, when I make the video, you'll understand the floating of it. But yeah, very freaking cool.
Nice.
It was cool.
Yeah.
We loved that build. We spent like nearly an hour looking at it on the just before the AFL night. It's such a good build.
Yeah. So yeah, and as I was just mentioned, this is Realms. So it's a club collaboration build. We talked about it real quickly the other week when Bill was building his part of the Realms, and there was no real theme this year except for the minifig. Give the minifig dude a story.
Basically it was the portal. So he came through the portal, and each realm was completely whatever you wanted it to be.
So ideally, it was your own mock with a portal on it, but if you made it flow and tell the story, it added that extra story to it.
Yeah, definitely. So each building had a non-verbal story that you could decipher just by looking at it.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, Marcus's was next level. The detail of the bridge and the floating house and rock island. And then going through Joe's and his kids, and then here with Nick and Marianne's. A couple other standouts. I have to, of course, I'm going to have to do that because I'm at the end of that folder. Give me a sec. It's all right. Hopefully the photos roll on in sync.
No tie, all Briz bricks, my friend. No Q-lug at all Briz bricks.
Please tell me they go in sync. Come on, baby. Yes, they do. Okay. So, and oh, look, you can see a very happy chappy in the background of this photo.
You need to share it. You need to.
I am. Pick the celebrity.
Ha, ha, ha. Is he awake?
So this build was Colin, formerly New Zealand, now an Aussie. Maxi scale. I don't know what you'd call that.
Yeah, I don't know either. You got that brick built maxi fig that came out late last year, and he's devoted his realm correct size and scale studs and pieces and flowers to that maxi fig. It's epic. I actually hated being next to it because it made mine look bad. It was so good. Well done, Colin.
Yeah, it's just like going to the bathroom next to Bilsy, eh?
Not really. I sit down to pee, so I don't talk about it.
Wowzers.
Wow.
So this was Bill's one. He was he was turning rangers into diverse figurines. He was. That's legitimate. Hey, look, the Red Army getting shot with DEI guns, turning into colourful figures.
So they were clones, and they were getting shot and getting their personalities.
Yeah. That's the politically correct answer.
Yeah.
It was very cool though. It was a good storyline. Like you didn't need to tell it. But then, then Brent's like, hey man, they blink and miss out of nowhere. Oh, let's build a little bit of a realm. And Brent built this monster fight dinosaur island thing. So you got these skeletons and dinosaurs and that fighting all these ones. Is
that like the Brachiosaurus from the sets? Is that how big that is? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I just answer, Glenn? They did all have blank faces because they were supposed to be clones with no personalities. So that's why their faces were all blank.
It was good.
They were from Victoria, right?
Yeah, they're coming through the lockdown border. But yeah, even when you take the dinosaurs and stuff away from Brent's, just the landscape and the rock work.
Oh, the rock facing is epic.
Like he even gives it, if you look long enough, you can even see that the rocks are actually wind swept at a certain overall angle. It's like, mate, dude knows how to build a thing or two, obviously. And then so it started here, and then obviously we're fighting. That was his little scene. And the other thing that not many people picked up unless you really looked at it, but other than the back wall and the dinosaurs, nothing's built straight. It's all angled off stud.
Ah.
So if you look, see how they're going at an angle?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Brent
Just-
can't build straight.
Just to just to add that extra level of, I'm just going to make it harder on myself. Yeah, the angles were insane.
Yeah, very good.
And then swinging around to more realms. So some of the thing with with a lot of these was that these work as standalone mocks as well.
They do.
Cool.
So
And
Henry, you'll be happy to know that a lot of these have been invited to go down to Brickbuilt next year. So you'll be able to see, I don't know how many of them, but a lot of them in person. And I don't know if they're going to set up a new collab as well. I'm not sure how it works, but Brickbuilt want it to come down. So that's good.
That's awesome.
Maybe you should be part of the realms, Henry.
No, I won't.
Show us how you build. Oh, come on, man. That's not nice.
I can't do stuff like that, mate.
That's why BBX's sales were down, because Henry wasn't there.
Oh, please.
Well, Cade bought his trophy. He still couldn't sell a ticket.
Was he trying to get rid of the trophy there, was he?
Yeah. And he even had all nearest offer and still didn't get any.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, mate.
You know, it was funny, though. He left his table for a minute and he had his Mario Karts there. And on the back of it, to make it work and do the track run, he's got a little winder or you put a motor on it. There's a couple of kids that didn't realize that that's how it works. So they're grabbing it and doing these ones, making it go around the track.
Wow.
Oh,
But credit to Cade, the way he's built it, that is actually stronger than turning the motor. So no matter how hard and fast they went, it wouldn't have mattered. I'm guessing that's a Star Wars scene.
I just think that's I think it's a mock or maybe Halo.
Okay.
I don't think it's an actual Star Wars reference. That was
Thanks,
this.
man.
This was my favorite table for the nighttime or the dark display. This was awesome, all lit up. I don't know if you got any footage of that or not.
Yeah, I definitely made sure I ran around and got all. It's a mock. Thanks, Troy. Definitely made sure I went around and got all the night stuff. The night stuff, it just popped really, really well, especially this side of the hall where the sun wasn't shining down.
yeah.
Oh, we don't need to talk about that one. We'll move on. No,
Wow.
this is. Hey, come on. This is Jody's Water is Life build.
That's right. That, for those playing at home that don't know, that's Mrs. Bilsy. So yeah, that's her build based around the essence of water, and I think things sort of drying out and dying off as water's not available.
She's now award-winning displayer now as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she did. She did win an award for this one. So she won the Russell Bates Award for storytelling, which is really cool.
There you go.
So a little bit proud, I must say.
Go, Jody.
Wicked.
Old school Duplo jigsaw puzzle piece, similar build a picture. I don't know what the official name for it would be called, but
Yeah, these were cool. I've seen a lot of retro Lego Duplo and stuff in my many years, and I hadn't seen half of these, so they were really cool to see.
I didn't know they existed.
Yeah, they were cool.
Claire, yes, even without the tap, it looks
Even
good.
without the tap, yes. And I was one that told her you don't need the tap.
And we were told her, nah, you need the tap.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what theme the dragons are, but very cool.
Look like a lot of them elves by looks.
Maybe, yeah.
Elves, dragons, but yeah, very colourful mock, this one.
Yeah, definitely nicely themed little hills and stuff. It was funny. I was talking. So this guy, he's got the cool, obviously 8-bit Donkey Kong, but he's built all these hot rods and minis the same, but using every car and color element. And Grizz, what color did he say was? Because I asked him what would be the most expensive car to find in
tan?
plastic. I think it was tan or metallic silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think it was
to
the
be-
tan one was the most expensive one because they don't make enough parts in that, or the combination of parts in that color.
it's funny to think about that. You know, one car would cost $3, but the one next to it might cost 30, just because it's using a special plate or a tile. It's
That's
insane.
Lego.
Thing, but you know what? Cool collection. Everybody does the monochrome minifigs and all that. This is cool. It's a cool, different shake-up for what he's done. The hot rods, the dragons, and the cars. I liked it. And then some an equestrian farm, horse stable farm thing, and some finger painting. I'm guessing it was his daughter that done that side of the stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's keep rolling. I think this was from Realms last year.
That's a Star Wars. I think that was supposed to be the Ewok village from Star Wars.
Okay. That's why I didn't pick it straight away. These were kind of cool. I was even telling Bill later on. I'm not sure if you've ever seen them, Henry. I definitely haven't seen them this close. The Duplo dragons and horses.
Yeah, they are cool.
No, I've never really seen them.
Nah, and like some of these, like some had armors and flames and shit on them, and it was like apparently they don't come from Australia. Is that what you're telling me, Grizz? They're like from
I'm pretty sure I spoke to this gentleman. I think he's displayed some of that last year, and I think it's all from Europe. The medieval Duplo stuff. I don't think you could ever get it here in Australia. And
these were TV shows. I think there's a couple of TV shows on a few of these tables. And bits and pieces and a few mocks designs and stuff. And then
this is the train table. This one, starts all the trains table stuff.
I mean, what's a Lego show without a train table or a GBC table, really?
That's right.
Might have to go to the next bunch of photos in your collection.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I took 225 photos, so you got a few bunches of them.
Holy dooly.
No, well, I went to that folder. Should have kept going because I seen The Simpsons in there and it didn't go to it.
Hey, that sounds good.
And that Ted Lasso won the Pop Culture Award on Saturday night.
Oh, is that the one that won Pop Culture? I thought it was the Super Smash Bros. One.
That is a really good build. I've got a picture of that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right, hold on. I'm just fast forwarding through it. I don't know what's going on. Facebook sucks when you're trying to go through albums, but we'll get there. All right, so the guns. Oh, here we go. Some MaxiFig displays. Warhammer, is it? No.
That's Mech Warrior.
Mech Warrior. There's Cade's, let's just say, he's definitely keeping the standard high for Lego Masters. Thanks, Cade.
No idea, Dan. No idea.
It's very minimalist.
It
is. That thing is awesome, though, man. That thing is awesome, though.
Dude, this Mario Kart, like the amount of times hey, put it this way: if no one was watching, I'd steal the Mario Kart before I stole a trophy. The Mario Kart is freaking cool.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool.
He was at that table a few times, actually hand cranking that to show the kids how they go around as well.
He's rebuilt it 77 times and it's over-engineered, but that's why it works so bloody well. There you go. There's top down for those that have never seen it. The cart's on the rail, sideways rail, or thin chain to be exact. And they go around really, really well.
It's roller coaster chain, so it's very hidden.
I'm going to skim pretty fast because I realize how much photos we've got. I'm already past halfway.
Well, Scott's is
I said to Scott needs to have a word. He needs to he needs to display these in a setup. Put them against each other, put them over a desert, don't put grey base plates down and set them up like they're at a car show. Like, there's some sick friggin' helicopters and army cars and stuff. Imagine the scene you could sell.
But he has to be careful. There are rules and regulations on how he can depict those war, because they are elements of war.
So, put them as they're flying and dropping presents. Make them, whatever. I'm just saying, I want to see him doing something.
That's why he goes with the airfield look, because it's
Yeah.
non-controversial.
Well, he did have a
Mate,
cool.
I've seen people do Vietnam displays and everything. It's not.
You do have to be careful, though. If you look carefully at my Realms build with all the little red guys, they were all had hot dog guns. They didn't have actual guns.
No, and Henry, it's true, man. I heard when we were in Sydney as well that they very frowned upon can maybe change a display if it's too hard.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my robot had an AK-47.
So it wasn't many years ago that you couldn't have anything related to war. So it has relaxed, but like Grizzly said, you've still got to tread carefully. But I do agree with Bilsy. A desert, just tan and desert would look better than grey.
So just something, even just set them up in a sort of way, like anything. Like they're friggin' awesome vehicles.
The figures all got brick arms, weapons, and stuff as well. They do, eh?
I'm guessing so.
I believe so. I believe so.
I don't think the backdrop would change any of that.
True.
Once again, he's not depicting them as they're killing or doing anything like that. They're just carrying a weapon.
Critter, bring your war theme mocks to Canberra.
Yeah, the Lego show here is not far from the War Memorial, so.
Or you know what you could do, and you could do it just by using base plates. Mimic it as if you're on a massive freight. What are the big boat things? The
aircraft carriers.
Yeah. Just have to be sitting a bit closer together. But again, what's he got? 27 bloody tables. Imagine how expensive it would be just to change one element. You got to rinse and repeat that 40 times on each side. You know what I mean? So I get it.
That's only a small That's still only a small sample of his collection.
Oh yeah, Scott's got problems. He's got insane collections.
How cool would those helicopters be though if he set up a clothing racks or something and had them hanging from fishing line rather than just sitting on a table?
Yeah, and a loudspeaker underneath the table, just playing Good Morning Vietnam or something.
Get to the chopper.
There's Troy said he had 10 tables.
Far out.
It was
greedy
big.
much? Nah.
This is James's Bricktalica concert display that the whole mosh dances, movers bounce, the lights flash back and forward. I think this was in Sydney, actually. Henry, you might have seen it when we were down there.
It was as Brickvana.
Yeah, Brickvana, now Bricktalica. We gave him one of our appreciation bricks.
He also won an award as well.
Yeah, it was cool. It was very, very cool. Again, that one, it's going to be another one. Video, photo won't do it justice. He had a train/monorail tram set up that did, forward, backwards, stop, and all the goodies.
Yeah.
Going way back to when I first seen it was a tennis court to this, mad improvement. Mad evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad improvements. Not improvements, evolutions.
Oh, yeah.
Some pretty ships.
Pretty botanical.
Insane collection of them. And then, some of the, this, actually, that one was okay at night as well. Grease, that one looked pretty cool lit up.
Yeah,
the
had some really cool glowing stuff, the haunted stuff.
Horror
It's just some modulars.
Oh, I thought you were taking a photo of Claire. Some cool little cities, few mocks. So Lauren and Diane's, I don't know what the fancy name, the crypt for it is. Sick. Like every year, Diane and Lauren, the detail they bring to the builds every year. And I know they pick and choose and get different builds, rebrickables and from all over. But to see them in person and they've actually built them and the time and effort and money, bloody hell, mad shout out to Diane and Lauren.
They did well too, and they're not in the best of health at the moment. So well done for travelling from all the way from Shitoria to Queensland for the show. It just goes to show that if they can travel when they're not well, what are you doing, Henry?
I'm not well, bro. In the head,
all good.
Pretty sick, bro.
But that shows some of the detail what I was talking about, and it's resetting itself again, isn't it? Bloody hell, Grizz. Stupid.
Back to the war stuff. Look at the guy with the full ammo rack on the table.
Mate, so the gun's the size of the table.
What I mean?
But they're all fictional guns.
Yeah, so's Halo guns, but next year the government will bring them out. This was a vet's massive theme park, and we gave her one of our appreciation bricks as well. And again, this photo, you have to just wait for my YouTube videos to come out because
the photo doesn't do justice to how big it is, and all the motion that she had in there as well. Like there was just so much motion.
As far as movement for attraction goes, yeah, nailed it.
Yep. Yeah, it was good. The only thing I could fault it on was mini dolls, but other than that, the actual theme park, really good stuff. And that's why we gave her an appreciation brick, because we loved it.
Man, these albums just keep getting kinked out of order. We'll get back to it anyway. We'll see where it takes us. Is this Nexo? Is it Nexo?
No, I think that's Bionicle again, but I think he's made some of them official sets and some of his own mocks.
Big collection. I even saw some Galador there as well. Like, who's still collecting Galador other than your mate Nathaniel?
Big Hoth.
Is that Corrins?
What, that one?
Gentleman from the Wollongong show, I believe.
Yeah, that's Corrins. Yeah, it's mad. That's always good.
It's got the ship going around the bottom of his legs.
Star Trek.
That would be a snow speeder, by the way.
Yep, that thing.
Sam's Gold Coast.
This is Sam's micro Gold Coast, which, now that he brought it up to Brisbane, there was so many people relating to it. And picking, wow, that building's right, that building's good. Yeah, he's done a killer job. So, mad shout out to Sam. Sam got our appreciation brick back in Brickbuilt in Sydney.
You could do it. You could do the same with Victoria, but you'd only need reddish brown to do it.
He actually did Melbourne CBD a few years ago at Brickvention. I think the Gold Coast skyline was his second one, and I overheard him say that there are other skylines and city centres in the works.
Tamara and Matt.
Nice.
Your neck of the woods.
Yeah, Tamara's shoes are really, really, really good.
Was she like, Bill, don't try them on? Seriously?
Oh, mate, I was rocking those bad boys.
Oh,
I was getting my stud on.
A lot of little girls were loving the Cinderella boot. They thought that was absolutely awesome.
Oh, the glass slipper, yeah.
Yeah, because there's only one because Bill wouldn't take the other one off.
Yeah, I thought it was the thong.
You know what though? Did you guys see towards the end of the show the Helena's finger painting the lights, the second round?
No.
Yeah, it evolved.
It twinkles now. She's got a few more lights that all twinkle and sparkle and do their thing. So yeah. And there's Amanda's finger paintings. And then Simon's daughter with the lenticular.
Just the sheer cat.
The Cheshire Cat, yeah. And then Simon's insane DeLorean. Man, this is such a good building person.
Back
to
the
clean. So clean.
So I was chatting to Simon about that too, and there's more coming for it. He's working on more for it.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
Simon doubles up on everything he bloody does. Here's Aaron's table, but I can't see the dick brick on there. Where's the dick brick, Aaron? Come on, man. You need to frame that now. And so for fans of Metroid, this would be right up your alley. You'll pick the 8-bit pixels to the collectibles, etc., etc. You'll have to watch our YouTube video where Primal actually walked through us and told us what was what. If you don't like Metroid, don't know Metroid, there's a Nintendo on the table. Next.
Yep.
Very cool Pirate Island.
I don't think I ever saw that.
Didn't you?
No.
It was kind of next to the big space, Collins space.
Ah, okay.
Adrian.
I might have. I don't know. I'm still really tired.
Bill, tell them the story about the yellow windows.
Yeah, so this classic space here, if you look closely at the tower there, those clear yellow windows were actually made in the kitchen at home with clear windows and a secret herb and spice.
Really?
Yeah, so because obviously trans yellow is as rare as hen's teeth, and classic space never actually had that element in trans yellow. So yeah, he boiled it with and changed the color.
Dude,
Epic
and if you're not an
display.
insane purist, it looks so bloody good.
It does. You
It
wouldn't.
really
I
does.
didn't even know until Bill
Yeah.
pointed it out to me.
Yeah, really, really good. Blew me away when I found out. No, it wasn't your own. It was definitely a spice.
Yeah. So there you go. And yeah, and it didn't even like shadow it. It was still crispy, brand new mirror finish.
If you look closely too, he's got a laminated cards along the front table, and they're like a cutout of every classic space set that's in there.
Yeah.
So you can sort of find them in the builds, and it's like every late 70s, early 80s catalog all in one spot. Turmeric. It was, Kevin. Well done. It was.
Yeah, like there's the Galador.
Galador.
Yeah, this gentleman was just had a heap of Lego books in and was suggesting for people if they were bored, they could sit there and read the book if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Look through
them. Is it Matt and Kate, the Legoween couple? I think it's Matt.
Oh,
and
that
Kate.
brick build. That was cool.
Yeah,
this is really cool.
He's grown
And
now. He's got a symmetry in the front and stuff. So,
and they go all out with the cosplay too, and really get the kids involved. So, well done.
And that looked really good at night. Plus, they also had a smoke machine as well, so it also smoked.
Yeah, it was one of them smoke machines that the fog mist that sits on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, mad shout to them. These boys. So even though that most 99% of all these cars were sets and trucks and that from sets, when the lights went out, this was the brightest table.
Really?
Yeah, because almost every car, like you can see a few come through, had lights. They're all wired up.
They even had lights underneath the table to make their tables look bright, and it was really well displayed.
And there was a low rider as well that was doing a little hopping, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. So, like we're saying, you don't need to go crazy in mocks. It's change it up a little bit, do something, display it differently, add a little spice, make it move.
Yep.
And you got a winner. It's definitely not back to the start. Why is that stopping there? GBC. No one cares about GBC. Hold on, let me try reset the folder again. Come on, GBC. If we're going to talk GBC, you might as well just get a real comfy chair and start the whole night again.
And actually, talking about fog, I know Glowbricks now has a new element that you can buy from, being a little fog machine.
They do. They do.
Like a demister humidifier type.
Yeah, on water or
setup.
something, I believe it.
Some Lego games. You know what we haven't seen yet? Our tables.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sure they are.
Grizz didn't take photos of our tables because
no, all three.
Grizz
is included. Here we go. We're getting into it now. All right. So some Fabuland, some other bits and pieces.
That was all Dreamland stuff. That one there.
Or Dreams. So at least Lego can. Nick, the Lego rep was there. So at least he's seeing that Dreams is actually selling. So hope that made his day. Here it is. This build here. So I don't know who's out there who plays Nintendo. Super Smash Bros. One of the most funnest button smasher games you're ever going to play. This is a fully built Super Smash stage with, like you would play in the game, the best random characters. So you got Link, you got the Ink Dude from the Game & Watch, Kirby, Mario. You had so many. It was just perfectly set up. Again, he got one of our appreciation bricks. There will be a video.
This was young Bailey.
Yeah, this will be a video coming out, but Bailey absolutely nailed it. And to be fair, I think for me, this was just because I'm a mad game nerd and nostalgia and I love the game. I think this was my favorite of the show for me.
You absolutely loved that one. You didn't stop talking about it all weekend.
Yeah, I think it was my favorite.
I still don't get the game.
No, the game's literally just a boxing ring you can fall off the side of. You just got to smash everyone else that stays on there.
Have you never played Super Smash Bros on any Nintendo console?
No, I've played it. I just don't understand it.
There's no story to it, man. It's just
but there's no real way to win it. Like I love beat 'em ups, and you just can't. I can't figure out the way to actually win. It's
true.
It's last man standing. You got to throw them all out of the ring.
Yeah. But I know what Henry's saying. The only way to win is collect them all, get more fighters. But then when you've got them all, what do you do?
Yeah.
It's not like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
No,
it actually makes sense to like, oh yeah, do this and
that helmet. That's the same build of that last table. That helmet that's in that last photo. He was actually wearing. That's a wearable helmet. He has a bit of armor and everything. You could walk around and wear that.
That's right.
For a young dude, the character building that he hadn't done was very impressive.
Yeah,
it was cool. He done bloody. Come on, Grizz.
I just supplied you with the photos, dude. You got to sort them out.
I don't know why he's doing it. Here we go.
Oh, there's new stuff.
So this now, we never got to chat to this guy. We never got to find out what it was, if it's a mock, if it's replicating something. But whatever it was kind of cool.
I believe it was inspired by Mission to Mars sets and old.
Yeah. We went over a couple of times to have a chat, but missed him both times. So, but geez, you could spot it from across the room.
What's that orange tube? What is that?
So, I don't know what that's out of.
Well, when I first had a look at it, I thought it was some sort of shooter with a ball in it. But when I got closer, it could have even been like a minifig head. But it was like a column. It was like about 4 studs long and round and hollow. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it was. Pods.
They're all from Mission to Mars sets.
There you go.
There we go. They must have been on clearance big time somewhere.
Yeah, they're the 1 cent bulks you can buy at Bricklink. So it's all Mission to Mars. Okay. Whatever it is, impressive. It was good.
Cool.
It was really good. It used the pump to shoot stuff. So yeah, it was a shooter. There you go. Man, imagine lining all them up to some pneumatic tubes. That'd be sick. Alien pod holders. Okay, there you go. Right up Bill's alley, big Viking settlement.
Oh, yeah. Flowers.
Oh, show me that blackbird. That's mad.
Yeah, that blackbird was awesome, Henry. That was really well done.
I don't remember seeing that. Hey,
that looks mad.
It was out in the back corner.
Yeah. I can see roughly where it is. That's pretty cool. I'll give
that's
that.
mad. I love airplanes like that. That's sick.
We haven't heard from Henry for 54 minutes. Shall we see blackbird?
I've been here.
Love it.
Magnus
fluffer
shorter.
Oh, yep. Some food. Kale would love that. Kale's a good food builder. There's another sort of portal from the grey butterflies coming out colourful.
That's right.
Cool concept. And then
this is a train. This is more of the train tables.
You know what though? How cool! Train table, nothing to do with train, just pure the Exoforce and the black mech and what's the other Blacktron stuff. What a good to be different. You're not looking at another train yard. You're not building, a farm or a little town. Shake it up with some monsters and mechs.
The train tables were quite interesting because every table was slightly different themed, similar to Realm.
But you're right, yeah. Like, see, it's you keep it different, keep it more joined, obviously, by the train, and it all works. Some Animal Crossing. I actually had a good close look at that. There is some good shit in Animal Crossing.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah. It's strangely, it went through Pretty good. Some superhero fan stuff. Adam drew it over that table, obviously. And then coming into more train, Heart Lake City. That was the same as Yvette's Heart Lake City. Like that was what her was based on, but obviously with lights.
Park.
Yeah, it was insane. All right, so Galador again. Oh, come on. Maybe I just try to go to the end of this, see what happens. I don't know why it jumps back and then here we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Some 8-bit flat art for those that love Pokemon. Cool for rooms.
Charizard, or what do they call that? The big orange Pokemon there. That's one of the ones. Brick build.
Yeah, Charizard.
They brought the instructions and then just sourced all the bricks themselves for that.
And a big carrot on a truck. Some Fifth Element. I think we've talked about or seen them Fifth Element cars before.
Yeah, he's brought these to other shows down the coast.
Yeah.
And a couple of other smaller shows we've done. Oh, that table looks familiar.
Oh, here we go. Grizz finally gets his finger painting out. Good on him. No, there was no Bluey. Oh, there was one little Bluey, but there was no decent big Bluey.
Yeah, which is odd for Brisbane is the home of Bluey.
Yeah.
There's the Iron Man armory all lit up.
Nice.
Yeah, which wasn't lit up during Lights Out.
Yeah. What happened, Grizz?
So that's the Iron Man armory when it was all lit up.
Huh. Okay. Technical issues.
Did you at least take a photo? Oh, come on. I want to show the bloody Hulkbuster. It's freaking awesome.
Well, it's there if you can find it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So these are our table GBC. Yeah, wow. Ghostbusters and obviously a few pop culture art. And then, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the way Jodie's looking at me in the background. Jesus.
Yeah.
She's giving me like a angry FU Bilsy look. Fuck me dead.
So the look that she gave you all weekend is basically what you're saying.
So for those that don't know, this was mine and Bill's very long Wild West, our collab build, which we will push for next show to get you guys in. And, you know, so we can take a few buildings out, take some pay and start putting you guys in to make it a proper collab full build. And the funny thing that I found, it was down on the plain corner on my corner end, mate, kids notice the brutal rough stuff. So up on Bill's deep rough end, they were noticing like, you know, the shooting, the standoffs and stuff. And then down the end, I've got a little hanging hook with a head in a pool of blood. Mate, every kid picked it. It was great. It was great.
Yep.
And then, of course, Bill's pretty freaking awesome award-winning Full Simpsons Town, which was really, really good. You know, those who went to Sydney would have seen it, but those that didn't, it is here in the flesh. Part 1. Anyway, yeah, Bill?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to add to it. I know I said in Sydney that I was going to, and I'd never even opened it between Sydney and BBX, so it didn't change. I did upgrade the lighting though, which is I did win an award for it, so I won expert lighting. For
hey, Bill.
Yep.
What award did you win last year?
Expert lighting.
Hey, Bill. What award did you win before that?
Expert lighting. So, but that's a massive shout out to our Wednesday night sponsors, Glowbricks. Not because they've given lights or given inspiration or anything like that. They just have kick-ass customer service. So I'm always at their stand buying more and stuff. So, and
the owner of Glowbricks isn't cringy on YouTube. So shout out to Grant. It was good. The Simpsons, probably out of that whole ring and table and that end, that was the most popular all weekend for sure.
It always had people there. Yeah, it did. I think that's because people can relate to it. And the Simpsons haven't been around for a while in Lego, so people may not remember that there was minifigs and sets.
No, you know what? That made me feel old watching parents trying to explain to their kids what the Simpsons was.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Does Otto have his own minifig?
No, so there are figures that they deliberately stayed away from. Otto obviously has party issues, so they stayed away from him. And also anyone that attends Mo's Tavern regularly besides Homer didn't get a fig either.
Oh, really? And so no Mo either. So no Mo either.
No.
No Mo, no Barney, no Reverend Lovejoy. So and definitely no Otto.
There you go.
Okay.
You like this build as well, didn't you, Bilsy?
So this
Dino.
one, as far as I think as Lego people go, you're not going to pick up on this. But what Carlos is holding in his hand there is a dino. So if you're a
I was going to say
nut,
that's a dino. That's a dino.
yeah.
Right?
And I was frothing over it. It was like right down my alley. So this would be a table me and Dave Rodman would stand at for hours. You know what I mean? It was a full Mindstorms driven working dino. It was cool.
And so what? It measured how fast the car was, or
it had. See, I don't know. You see a little red and blue dial here.
Mm.
Yeah. So the faster the rollers went, that moved around like a clock. But it was a backwards dyno, so the dyno motored the car because of Lego, not the car motoring the dyno. But yeah, you could turn it up and down, and the little dial thing will look like you're bringing out power. It was cool. It was freaking cool.
Yeah.
It was cool fun. And then he's got a full rally setup made out of brick separators as dirt, which is a cool touch as well.
That's right.
Yeah. This is also Grizz's finger paintings.
Nice.
And insane minifig collection.
That's all just DC.
There it is. This thing is sick as hell, man. Like in person, the size and chunkiness, you don't realize. Like, look, it overpowers an art plate. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
Now that Iron Man suit in front of it, that's an actual official set of Lego, and that Iron Man suit can fit inside that Hulkbuster.
And that's Ransom Fern's Hulkbuster, isn't it?
That's Ransom Fern's Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Yep, made out of the official Lego Hulkbuster that they released 12, 18 months ago.
How embarrassing for Lego. Like how much better he did re-bricking it.
Yeah.
And that's using exactly all the same parts. There was no parts added to it.
Yeah.
That's about 3 years ago. That's 3 years ago. That's this year.
And that's last year.
Last year.
Oh wow. There you go.
Look at the weight transformation. And I think that's it.
I sent you some photos I took some photos from up in the big office upstairs to give people an idea how big the show was, how big the floor was.
That's all good. We can do that one next week where
over the hour.
It was an epic show. Shame the numbers were down, but really good weekend to hang out with everybody, catch up with everybody.
Before we go, I've got to show you some photo. Scotty got in my DMs. He must have heard me saying his gray's not exciting enough. He's actually set it up like a desert.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that was at a fete that we were at earlier in the year at Muller on the north side.
Oh yeah,
Brisbane,
mate.
Yeah, he has done desert theme. As you can see, he's got more of his land vehicles there at this one.
Yeah. I want to see your whole collection out one day, mate. You can have your own show.
Oh, he could. They're all Brick Mania vehicles from the States.
Yeah, wow.
So
4,200 square meters of floor area, Troy said. That's crazy. Actually, just a quick shout out to Troy, Tammy, Dan. You guys made the weekend awesome. Putting on a show like that, I wouldn't even know where to start. You guys just did so well. Thanks.
Well, it's something they start planning. Like they'll start planning next year's show tomorrow. It takes them 12 months to put something like that together.
Yeah, it's not.
That's it. People don't realize that goes behind the shows. You know, there's a lot of work. And we've got to mention too. So, thanks to Briz Bricks for letting me and Bill host and run the
Dirty Brick stuff.
So our us two as from the stream, and we put our hands up to help run, Brisbane's version of Dirty Brickster. We got, I think, 14 or 13 in the end that come.
Yeah.
By the end of Dirty Brickster, I reckon there was another extra 15 around watching, wishing
They'd
they
take
were
it
in
part.
it that missed out. And same, Henry, you can vouch for any good Dirty Brickster game, making people upset, not getting what they want. Like
You're the king. You're the king, bro.
Right. Well, I had to host it. I couldn't play this year, but next year, people that are watching now prepare to cry. No, it was actually, and at the end of the day, like the people that got the sets and it seemed like everybody was happy with what they got. Like, and there was some good stuff in there. Like Jody put in a very high value Star Wars GWP. I think Primal did as well. Primal ended up with a Dancing Groot. So it's all about a good swap, a good win. I was really thinking in the back end, I was gonna genuinely throw in or sneakily swap a real bad like Friends little crappy something, but maybe next year. Leave it safe for the first time round.
Maybe next year.
And we'll see how we go. Now, I do apologize. Didn't get through all the photos because obviously Facebook's just not the greatest. We will release a YouTube video. The best thing in the Dirty Brickster critter, I think, would have been there was a really good superhero set. And if you're a Star Wars fan, that GWP's obviously a bit of value. Oh, there was 100 Disney.
A Disney 100 GWP and a couple of droid battle packs as well. So, if you are attending BBX next year, Dirty Brickster is going to be hopefully there again, and it'll be bigger and better. Definitely is fun.
Now, for those, and there's an Ultra Agents set as well. So for those in the chat as well, you can see a few people putting their names and putting some comments down now that there's going to be more footage come out this week from a lot of people. It was good to get around. It was a good mash, and had, like every Lego show, brilliant social catch up with everybody. Like we had Simon from the Gong, Sam from Victoria. We had Troppo. Mad shout out to Troppo coming down with his crew from Darwin.
Yep.
So it's
people from Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, and everywhere in between. And a shout out to not just the BBX crew, but also Brisbricks for putting it on as well, and also hosting different displayers regardless of what lug they were from.
There you go. Beautiful.
Right. Another great weekend. That's
it. And Grizz, didn't get much in tonight because I was full of shit and dribble, but thanks for coming in and sitting in and saving a few builds. And you know what, Grizz, overall, man, thanks a million times every time you come on the stream and help us out with photos and videos and shortcuts and all that kind of stuff. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, the original Linkster.
Wow, that's cringy. Just delete yourself. Bloody hell. Oh, I was hoping someone would knock on your window and see if you're all right.
Oh, man, I was about to call the cops on him and say, man, there's some weird guy hanging out at this Canberra location.
I'm sitting at time zone and...
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Just tell them you're waiting for the mate. That's all you got to do. You get away with that.
No, I'm heading home after this. It's all good.
There you go. All right. All right, people, thank you again for like I said, we only had an hour to fill it in. We could probably go for another hour, but we'll keep it tight because the boys, they need to go to bed. They got to work, all that kind of stuff. The YouTube video will come. And then next week is going to be, a highlight of mine is watching Henry go through ideas sets. So you make sure you're here next Monday because, mate, it's going to be a good one. And again, backing up Bill's comments. Thank you again, BBX team, Brisbricks team, and of course, Grizz. Thank you for the photos.
Yep.
See you, everyone.
Hey, everyone.